What's good, y'all? Today's different because usually I'm cooking or I'm singing, but I asked Facebook if they wanted this video and Facebook said yes. So here we are. I'm going to tell you how I personally gained confidence as a darker skinned black woman with 4C hair, okay? Not fucking easy at all, especially with how beauty standards are set up. Like, people don't realize how jacked up a lot of us really be. And I'm just hoping that me sharing this will be able to help another black woman, black man, black child, black daughter, black son, because I feel like everything in the world is very much against us. And it's hard to feel confidence, it's hard to feel empowered, it's hard to feel any type of power sometimes as a black person. And just growing up like this and having to also deal with colorism if you're darker, it fucks up a lot. It fucks up a lot. So yeah, I'm hoping that me sharing this, how I gain my confidence, will help others. That's why I decided to put the video. Little disclosure, I cuss. Some people say I cuss a lot. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna try to fix it because it's me. I cuss. It's too much of a habit right now. As of right now, I cuss. So if you can't stand fucking cussing, exit the video now. So first things first, in order to figure out how to fix a problem, you have to figure out what causes the problem. So in order for me to figure out and understand why I felt the way I felt about myself growing up, which honestly, I hated myself growing up. I hated how I looked. I hated everything about myself. My persona that I wanted in my head was like the complete opposite of where I am. It was like this little petite light-skinned girl with like hazel eyes and like this big 3A 3B curly hair. That's what I wanted for myself. Like, I wanted that for myself so bad. Like, literally, child, the self-hate was real. And my obsession with light-skinned people because of it was just, it's sickening to think about. If you light-skinned, please don't get offended, because nowhere in this am I gonna say that light-skinned people are ugly or distasteful or mean or none of that. Like, this is just, I'm honestly not gonna say anything negative about light-skinned people. It's just how the way people treated y'all, how that affected me. And most light-skinned people that I know got like outstanding treatment from the world. Everybody loved light-skinned people, including me. The persona that I had in my mind was a little light-skinned girl and was probably mixed. I wanted to be mixed so bad, y'all. I wanted to be mixed so bad. I wish I was like Mexican or Latina or a little white, something to loosen my curl pattern and lighten my skin. Like, it makes my flesh crawl to say today. But back then, child, Polo Jada. Like I was saying, in order to figure out a problem, you need to figure out what causes it. So while I was on my journey to self-love, I literally had to sit down and figure out why I felt the way I felt about myself. I remember the things that I kind of figured out, and number one was the fucking boys. Like, growing up, boys did not like me. Boys didn't like me at all. There's probably like 2 boys that I had actual crushes on that liked me back. Other ones were like hella disgusted. I mean, like repulsed at the fact that Jada liked them. When I say repulsed, I mean like if they found out, or if one of my friends was trying to, play matchmaker, we 12 and 13 and shit. They be trying to play games, trying to play matchmaker, trying to hook up people with who they like, whatever. These boys, I could be standing right there. I could be standing in their face, and they literally be like, ugh, Jada, ugh, oh my, Jada, ugh, I can't even believe you said that. Like damn, I'm here. I hear you. I see you. Like, this is some shit that has happened for real. I'm not the only person that's been through this shit. Like, I saw this on Twitter, bro. And like the whole thread was people talking about how this had happened to them and it had really fucked up their self-esteem. Like, it does for real. Like, and kids don't be realizing it because kids are just fucking mean. They're gonna be honest. And if somebody is ugly to them, they are going to let you know. Like, it's really awful. Y'all need to teach y'all kids better, because honestly, it's terrible that I had to go through that because little black boys was just acting the ass in middle school. Like, there's no reason why any boy should have been telling me how repulsed or letting me hear how repulsed they was by me. Like, of course that's gonna fuck up my self-esteem. Of course it is. Like, fuck those boys. They were dumb. I wish I can go back in time and look my little cute self in the face and be like, Jada, listen to me. Fuck that nigga. Because as soon as I got that attitude, as soon as I understood that men actually deserve less, everything changed. Yeah, boys, they fucked up my insecurities really bad. Other one was my hair. Figuring out my hair in general. Like, child, having 4C hair is not a game. And my hair is not just 4C. It is 4C. It is high density. It is thick stranded. It is also brittle as fuck. And very low porosity. Like, very low. My hair is a struggle, is what I'm trying to say. I've had a perm since I was like probably 4 years old, and I'm not being dramatic. And I wore a perm until I was like in the 11th grade. I think that was like 10th or 11th grade when I decided I'm done getting perms. Like, I'm tired of being bald headed. And that's what perms was doing to my hair. Like I told you, my hair is brittle. So throughout my whole life, the perms weren't doing nothing but breaking it off. Like, every time I got a perm, my hair was just falling out. And it's because it's just so weak already. So weak hair plus chemicals, what you think gonna happen? Of course I'm bald headed. My whole life, like, I haven't, literally, my hair has been this length my entire life. And that had a very strong effect on my self-esteem, simply because the beauty standard wasn't 4C. And if you had a perm, it only made sense if your hair was long. And so dark skin, you know, chubby girl, little stocky, and this fucking goddamn, oh my God, short ass permed hair. Like, even just trying to figure out what to do with it was just fucking hell. I hated trying to figure out what to do to my hair, because either way I wasn't gonna like it. Like, unless it was like some long flowy braids or a sew-in or something, I wasn't gonna like it, because I just hated my hair. After deciding to go natural, it's like I couldn't figure it out. I thought it was just gonna be so easy. I thought I was gonna decide to be natural and my hair was just gonna fit the look. Cause you know, when everybody started being natural, 4C was not what they was talking about. When everybody started going natural, they was talking about 3B, 3C, 4A. They was not talking about nobody going natural 4C. And honestly, you didn't see it a lot because 4C girls was so scared. Y'all wouldn't believe how many fucking people, women, that I'd be like, why don't you go natural? They'll be like, I can't, girl. My hair too nappy. It's too thick. It's too this. It's too that. My issue is they associate things like nappy and thick, like those words are negative. They get negative connotations. Like, if it grows out of your head, it's amazing. Period. Child, I'm proud. It's like I grew this because I did a big chop in 2017. So I cut all my hair off and I was like, you know what? I've been struggling trying to figure out what to go in it anyway. Like, this will save money on some hair products. Fuck it. I cut all my hair off. I'll insert a picture. I was cute. I was bad as a baldy. Look at me. But anywho, see, I do recommend a big chop. That's a good, like, on my way to find myself journey, for real. And you can go bald, you can do whatever. Like, just cut your damn hair. If you don't know what's going on with it, cut that shit. That was like a big thing for me when finding myself and finding my beauty, like finding my beauty in my face and my body. Because, you know, for women, they make hair everything. Like, if you ain't got no hair, it's like you a man. Dark-skinned women, we just get portrayed as manly if we ain't got no hair, okay? And that taught me how to love my face, for real. One thing that really affected my self-esteem, which most black families have this issue that people just, nobody really cares about it because everybody just be saying you too sensitive. You know, somebody say some slick stuff about you, y'all know what I'm talking about. In black households, if everybody there like and you gain like 10 pounds, everybody noticed, but there's always that one person that gonna point out, you look like you're gaining weight. Then everybody hop in, and it's like, why do you feel the need to announce that you feel like I've gotten bigger? And the issue with that is because a lot of Black people associate fat and ugly together. When you start losing weight, it's like, oh, you look good, you look so great. It's like, it's not, oh, I can tell you lost weight. They start complimenting you on your looks, like, whereas before it was like you getting big. Just comments from your family. Like, my grandma used to call me stout. She used to call me healthy. I remember when I was like in the 3rd or 4th grade, she used to be like, my healthy grandbaby. And I was just, you know, I used to think that meant I was fat, and that could just be me. That could just be something wrong with me. I'm sure she didn't mean no harm. I guarantee you she didn't mean no harm. But that stuff used to make me think I was fat, and used to make me feel like I was ugly. And then like random comments from my mama, she'll be like, while I was going through puberty, she'd be like, girl, why your body so wonky? Or she'd be like, why you got them big old bazookas? She used to call my titties bazookas. Why you got them big old bazookas on your chest? I'm like, child, I don't know. Like, I'm just here. I don't know. So because she was making it seem like it was just like such a huge like thing, she was making me nervous. I guess it gave me anxiety about it. Like, so now I gotta cover up. Now I gotta hide this wonky that she's seeing, because now I see it when I look in the mirror. I gotta hide these big old things because I'm not trying to have everybody looking at me like, why she so big, or why her body so wonky. Like, all of that like affected me for a very long time, and it probably was not supposed to. Just figuring it all out, it's a fat ass struggle. But the way that I did it started with my spiritual journey. My spiritual journey, I'm not gonna get too much into it. That can be another talk for another time, because I'm still going through it and it's kind of personal. But my spiritual journey started with crystal work, and it started with my vision board. And since then, like, can't nobody tell me shit about shit. And I mean, I'm talking about my life. I'm talking about how I feel. I feel very grounded is what I'm saying, in my beliefs and where I stand and how I look and how I feel. Like, I don't feel like anything or anyone can affect that. And I feel like it's solely because I started my spiritual journey. And starting with the crystal work was a good thing for me. I really was just working with crystals like a lot, all the time. And that helped in general, because, you know, spiritual journey aligns everything. Like, it puts you in a place where you can't think negatively about yourself anymore. Like, it's damn near impossible. And anybody in any religion can take a spiritual journey. Like, there's no, I guess what I'm saying, there are no rules per se. Like, you just do what you do it however you want to do, and do what works best for you. But I do recommend you take that jump. You cut your hair off and you start your spiritual journey. This sounds like some hippie ass shit. This sounds like some hippie ass shit. They gonna say, bitch, this is some hippie ass shit. But I don't care. Fuck it, it's going in the video. Cut your hair, start your spiritual journey, food, and it'll just, everything will pop off for you. I'm telling you. If y'all want a video on that, like more in depth of like what I was doing with crystals and like my vision board, all basically stuff that I do that got me from I hate myself to I love myself and everything around me, like, comment, let me know. I'll do it. I'll put a video out. That was the first thing that I did to figure out like how to love myself, my spiritual journey, and it was a huge impact. Another thing that I did, I had to fix my social media. And by that, I mean, like I told y'all, I felt like light skin was the beauty standard. And it was. Like, this is what's beautiful. And they were. Every single person was pretty as hell. But they damaged the fuck out of me. Like, it just had me thinking light skin was it. So, all over my social media, as soon as I got it, as a matter of fact, I was in high school, probably like 11th grade, probably like a junior, when I started getting into social media. And all I followed was light-skinned influencers, light-skinned men, light-skinned women. And I followed, you know, my friends and stuff for school, but most of my follows were light-skinned influencers, skinny petite women, super long loose curly hair, like shit obviously that I did not have. And me looking at that every single day, all day, was doing nothing but damaging my, it was just making the self-hate worse. Like, I'm just looking at this like, why I don't got this hair, why I don't look like this, why I ain't got them eyes, why I have to be black, why I couldn't be mixed. Like, child, it was a hot mess. It's crazy that this was even going on in my mind. Like, it made my stomach hurt to even think Pola Jada really wanted to be mixed. She craved this. Like, I used to dream about being mixed. Like, it is insane. And to have that all over my social media was just making it worse. So I unfollowed every single light-skinned motherfucker on my shit. Except for like my friends, like I told y'all, the people I went to school with, they was light-skinned, whatever, it didn't matter. Because I wasn't idolizing them. But all of these influencers, they had to go, they had to hit the dough, and the chocolate ones had to come in. I literally swapped out my feed. I went from like all light-skinned and partially white girls to just completely dark-skinned, raw, 4C, thick, big feet, big thighs, cellulite. Like, I'm talking about, I feel what I basically different versions of me. Different versions of me is what I followed. I followed all types. Honestly, if you want the people that I follow, I'll list like a few. Very, very, very amazing black women who helped me love myself. I feel like, because watching them every day love themselves and glorify their dark skin and their 4C hair or they thickness, you know, just throwing all the standards out the fucking window. That's what it was for me. Like, I was looking every day at what the beauty standard was, and I swapped it, and it just, I feel like a weight lifted off my shoulders. I feel like I can be me. These women can be them. I can be me. Like, I can wear my hair this way. I can wear this type of outfit. I can put this color on. And it's just crazy because growing up, like, I really used to believe colors was not for dark-skinned girls. Like, color makeup, like color hair. I used to think, you gotta be light-skinned to do that. You gotta be light-skinned to do this. You gotta be light-skinned to do that. Child, ain't no rules. Ain't no rules. When I tell you I follow every single black creator on Instagram, if they had dark skin and 4C hair, Jada was following them because this is the content I needed. This is what I needed to see. I needed to see other black people in their prime loving themselves and pushing other black people to do so. It's like I feed off the positive energy and the beauty and just like the ultra goddessness and godliness of black people. Like, after I started following all these people, it was like just I could just feel the energy. Oh, just make me love myself more, like, literally. So like, if you have an issue like this, check your social media. Who you following? Are you following people that look like you? Or are you following people you want to look like? You don't even think about this stuff, but it really helped me. Seriously, like, complete swap. Like, my social media it just became better. Another solution is, now that you see you have an issue with how you feel about your hair, not only do you need to accept your hair texture, accept it. Why are you trying to change it? That, like, it don't make no sense. Like, it came out your scalp. It's for you. Literally, it's for you. Nobody else has your type of hair make. What you trying to change it for? It's not easy. I hated my hair for so long. I would say it all the time. I used to get on Snapchat ranting about my hair, just how much I hated it, how much I hated my hair so much. And a friend of mine, shout out to Char, she sent me this video of this girl that I watch on YouTube. Her name is Star Puppy. I'll link the video that I watched, and by the time the video was over, I was like damn near in tears, because she was talking about, she has 4C hair, and she was basically just talking about how she's grown to love it, and she gave her hair a name, and it made me look at my hair a different way, because I was looking at it as something that I was battling with rather than something that was growing with me. I was looking at it as something that was just, it was just such a hassle, such a pain to deal with, and not realizing, like, that's a part of me. When I say figure out your hair, I don't mean just figure out what to put in it to make it look right. I mean, literally look up, like what I did, I researched. I pulled out a couple strands of my hair to look at like the hair texture, and if it was, I did like all these tests on it to see if it was low porosity or high porosity. Like I really got into it. I looked up what made my hair so dry, what was making it fall off, why is it like this. I basically figured out how to take care of it. I figured out how to grow it from looking up like the actual chemistry of my hair. I also recommend black girls do that, because though these folks selling us these products, they don't know what the hell to put in our hair. Half of these products we be using is white owned. They don't know. They think they know. They guessing. They don't know. You figure out what to put in your hair. It's a lot of work and it can be a little expensive, but it is worth it. It is worth growing your hair and figuring it out. This is what I want y'all to do with y'all hair products. If you're struggling to figure out what to put in your hair, like I said, look up what type of hair that you have, first of all. Like really look it up and get into it so you can figure out what exactly you need to use. And then secondly, look at the back of your beauty supply products. And if you can't pronounce more than half of them ingredients on there, child, what you even put it in your hair? You don't even know. Like, you don't. Half of these oils that y'all be buying from the beauty supply store don't even be the oil. Like tea tree oil, most beauty supply stores have them. It's in like a little green bottle. If you look on the back, tea tree oil is not even an ingredient in the damn thing. Like it's not tea tree oil. I'm sorry to break it to you. And that's why it's so cheap, because it's not the real thing. Actual tea tree oil, the only ingredient that'll be in it is tea tree oil. If you buy commercial stuff and it works fine, your hair grows, whatever. But if you're struggling, if you got 4C, and you struggling, I'm telling you, break away from some of those commercial products and try some like real natural stuff that helped grow my hair a lot. And if y'all want a video about that whole journey, we can get into it, but let me know. That's all you gotta do. Put it in the comments. You want a hair video, how I figured her out, how I cracked the code? We can get into it. I'm hoping that with me explaining to you what caused me to hate myself, and me going over what helped me go through gaining confidence, like my self-love journey, I really hope that this will help some people. I really hope that some people will do some of the things that I did and it just flips for them, because like I said, it was not really easy for me to do because I did it by myself. I mean, you can't, if you really hate yourself, nobody around you, like I did used to have, like my boyfriend will tell me all the time how pretty he thought I was, and my friends will tell me all the time, but I'll be like, y'all just like me, whatever. Y'all just saying this because y'all like me as an individual. So it really didn't matter. Like I just brushed it off, and it just took me. It took me to believe that I was enough for me, and I was the prize for me to realize that I should love me. Once I started realizing that I was a prize, that was it. Nobody could tell me shit. And right now I'm in a space, like, I wear whatever I want. I do my hair however I want. I go out however I want. I don't care. I'm that confident. Like, I don't care. I'm not looking to impress nobody. Ever am I looking to impress anybody. So, even on my worst day, child, I'm stunning. And I know it. So, I hope my journey will help yours. Thanks for watching. Peace and love to you niggas.